Hello and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic. We're continuing on with our Grove campaign today as we try to see whether or not we can fight back against everybody else. For the most part, we have, I believe, one faction that's kind of doing big, and then everybody else has been fighting mostly amongst themselves in this third area up here, which is our native terrain, which is really, really nice. But we have managed to take our second city down here, just literally steps away, a single portal away from our main city, which is doing really well. And we've basically cleared out the entire starting area. So far, we're doing okay. We're ending on an intern, so we're beginning on an intern. And seeing what kind of trouble we get up to. This guy is grabbing all of these lost artifacts. And those crystal mines back. This is not a very bad army to take. And yeah, a lot of these other armies around. It seems like the computer is mostly ending up with small armies. Like all the Doom stacks seem to largely be shredded. With, I want to say, the exception being teal. Now the minimap has decided it doesn't want to work again today, which is such a joy. Oh, that teal army's not bad, actually. So you got some guys to come in here. Mostly high-level dudes, which is good. But I do also feel like we got to make sure we are still building in Zone 2. We just picked up a bank here. Honestly, I think for right now, I'm going to grab a Mage's Guild here so we can get those extra spells, because spellcasting is really what we are relying on right now. And then, how is our army? We have very few dust coplets, though I mostly just use them for bloom. The Murmurmancer, same deal. I don't really need a lot of them. The Thunderquills and the Phoenixes, I am using a lot more of. Before we grab everybody out of the city... Yeah, see, we have guys coming up to like hop patches here as well. You're bringing in some fawns. There's fawns down there. So you've gotten a pack of these guys that need to come in. For sure, to be sure. Into fawn warriors. And then head down there and try to grab more. You're bringing out these hoplets. Generally, I would rather recruit the people from out just because they're, you know, a little bit harder to get a hold of. So that makes my life a little bit easier there on that front. This dude... You can get naiads, vineyards, and hoplets here. But that's whether or not we want to level him up or whether or not we want this big doom stack to start dooming. Let's grab those naiads. Let's grab those dust coplets. And then, honestly, he's probably in a position where I can start sending him back out again. So... why don't we put him through this portal to this new territory? Because there's lots of good stuff over here, like learning stones, like cavalry. Cavalry's a bit of a weird one. But free experience is something that everyone can appreciate. That is still like defeat a guard. And you... You're already visited. You're already visited. Already visited. I can't remember where you are going. Already visited. Already visited. You haven't done these, though. Now, if you go down there, he's probably going to kill you. So we'll just, like, move, shift, shimmy, shimmy, shake around a little bit. Let's see where we keep going. This looks amazing. Oh, Abuelita, it's been very, very fun. Highly recommend. Battling in areas we control, gain 2 attack and defense. We still don't have that one. Cooldown of all battle spells of your heroes is reduced by 1 round. Honestly, that's probably something we want. That would also unlock us 50 points, so we could get Fawns, Hoplets, and Herbomancers gain 2 speed and initiative. Abilities of Vines, Naiads, Quillins, and Phoenixes cost -1 focus charge. So that means they could activate their special Awakened form for only 2 focus. Each round of battle, generate focus, gain sight, radius, and movement. I thought there was an ability that was like you gain +1 focus charge max. But maybe I hallucinated that. All right. For now, we'll continue. Yeah, these homies are still like fighting amongst themselves, but they are claiming a lot of this territory. Blue is someone I think I got to keep an eye on. Purple, I think, is the least threat. He seems to not be able to get more than about 20, 30 units in a crowd. Green, I have not seen. So that is a real threat. That's probably not worth fighting for cavalry. I'll take that. But XP books and gems. I don't need to lose a Quillin. Ain't no need for that. We're strong enough that we don't have to worry about that. Especially when we have our weird Overwatch abilities. Let's hit this guy with the old Ice Bolt. And then the old Magic Arrow. I guess you could move up, pass. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to beat you on the next round anyway, so with all of these guys, yeah, there's really no reason for me to go in there at all. Hit him with those. Hit him with them. Hit him with one of these. See, why lose a guy? You know? When you don't need to, why lose a guy? Monty Hall. Yeah, there's lots of goodies for us up in here. Borla's Tails, Rags, or the Dragon's Ring. I'm going to grab that Dragon Ring. That's part of the power of the Great Dragon Father. So, if we give that over to this guy, who doesn't have that yet? No, he doesn't, but he has 2 other parts of that, so that's going to give him +2 to all attributes. Yeah, I'm literally going to run him up and take that right now. Boom. Huge. I can also then do things like take these Soulless Sash. Oh yeah, didn't we get 2 of these Shadow of Death items? Yeah. So I had to decide, do we go with ethereal knowledge? Spells cost 3 less mana. Or +4 knowledge and then 15% more knowledge. All creatures deal minimum damage. I really love the idea of this. That puts me at 23 knowledge. Okay, that's kind of insane. And I can upgrade those. And I can upgrade that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna give you these 1,000 gold a day. Liquid Silence, +1 round to the cooldown of all enemy creatures. I guess I'll give you that for now as well. -1 morale. This gives -1 morale, so with the soul stash, -2 morale. That's +2 attack. That's actually better for you, though. Look at us go. We're getting all sorts of stuff. Can't quite fight this guy yet. You could? This is easy battle. But that's a ranged guy. Do we risk this with you, Phalor? I haven't really had a chance to use you very much. 11 dead fawns. I'll take that, man. It gives you some XP. $40 movement points is not very many. That was like, what, 3-4 squares? I think the one focus charge max was for the Schism faction? Maybe. It would not overly surprise me to learn I got that wrong. +2 spell power. Extra law points. Tell you what, man, I'm gonna go Mage's Guild 3. Which seems nuts, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And actually, sorry, I'm going to take you out and I'm going to have you just deliver those. Somehow I forgot to pick up those gems as well. Well, yeah, I mean, keep the Dawn Hoplet. Alright. You don't have enough money for that, so we'll wait. You've got that. Fleet? Battle? I didn't realize this portal was guarded. Which, admittedly, is on me. You don't have any of the good spells either. God damn. Those are sharpshooters. Those, I mean, they all have parry, right? Yeah, they do. Ouch. Lose the army, but don't lose the hero. Yeah, that was a bit stupid, but it's not the end of the world. Her whole thing was just about generating 500 gold per turn, so I'm set to lose a couple of her temple troops, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Yeah, I have no idea where green is. And that is not great, because if purple, blue, and teal are fighting over this one area, and green is just off on its own, simply having a wonderful Christmas time, then they are going to eventually pop out of the woodwork with an army that has not been picked away at. So there's still like a buckets of stuff you can recruit. I think I will go just grab those law points here. Mostly so I can get the bank upgrade, mostly so I can get more cash. All right, you have 3, you need 4. Oh! Easy fight, minus 98. Oh, I see why. I see why. There are Medusas in this army. There are Medusa sculptors, ranged attack sharpshooters, petrification. You are also ranged. You are Minotaur Vanguard. Here's the good news. I can chain lightning them. The bad news is I can't chain lightning them twice. But I could cast Twilight. Ah, man. We should upgrade this if we haven't yet. Affects all enemy creatures. 4 rounds. Creatures cannot use ranged attacks. Obviously. That would slap. All friendly creatures also take minus 50% range damage. Would be pretty good. Yeah, I think I am gonna cast Silence Twilight. 35 mana. Well, you know what? We have a ton of mana. And I can just kill you. I guess I could use Echoes of the Murmurwood and then cast Magic Arrow on this big guy. Why not? How does this work? Minus 15% melee damage. They're duelist though. So if I attack you, it's gonna hurt. That being said, I would do a lot of damage to you, so I don't know that I'd actually lose anybody. Let's go for it. I did not lose anybody. Double strike does extra damage. Let's do a shackle here. And then they don't get retaliation attacks. Right. Why lose anybody when we have clever spells? Holy Sigil of the Seven Magi. Epic Relic. While worn, grants all unlearned subskills. Sorcery, Nightshade Magic, and Resistance. You have Sorcery. But this gives you Nightshade Magic, so like tier 5 Nightshade spells, and Resistance, which is 15 magic defense. I wish it kind of like showed up here. +2 knowledge, upgrade for more knowledge. How much do you cost to upgrade? 75 alchemical dust. Wow. Oh, I didn't even realize that's a fawn hut. Those are more producers. This is more universitors. Arcane, Avatar, Primal, and Siegecraft. Okay. Another university up here, too. This is an absurd amount of universities. You should grab these fawns next turn.
And on high, hey yo.
That makes sense to me. Jester, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for the 2 months. Happy I haven't driven you away. Hope you're enjoying it. I would certainly hope so if you've come back. We have 2 Pandora box artifacts up here. All the rest of that's kind of trashy, but... You got this one? You haven't. You're also... Oh, you got those fawns last turn. Okay. Okie day. Grab fortifications here. Start boosting that growth. This thing adds 50% maximum mana permanently? Am I understanding that correctly? Because if so, that's like almost 300 mana on this guy. You're gonna wait, you're gonna wait. You're gonna cast this spell. You have double strike. I feel like you're way more of a threat. Yeah, you're just a flying hornet, right? God, we have an insane amount of mana here. That guy does end up going before everybody. Oh, I doubt he's going to go for my fawn. Dot, 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 dot. 150, man. You might be able to kill a phoenix. These phoenixes regen at the beginning of their round, though. So you know what? Let's go for it. Right? Bunch of HP back. I'm going to hit him with another ice ball to slow down his initiative. Perfect. Now I don't need to go with you. I can actually do awaken with you, so you get your free attack. You can skip it. You can shoot it. You can Murmurmance. And then he's toast. Why lose anybody? Level 20. Expert Battlecraft or Advanced Thaumaturgy. What does Expert Battlecraft get us? Generate one focus round at the beginning of the each round, doubled if we know battle magic. Friendly creatures prepare a preemptive strike when they choose to skip their turn. If they are attacked, their counterattack lands first. Maximum mana increases by 2 per attack and defense, doubled if no recruitment. I gotta take that battle focus. And then you have 416 mana. Now you have 546. And another university with basic sorcery, basic luck. Ooh, and nightshade magic. And tactics, dudes. Heaven's Fury. Heroic strike deals damage to all enemies in a 1-hex radius. 3 of the skills required for this are up here. Normal battle against 10 dragons. Can't say I love the look of that. Let's get this cooldown to battle spells. And now we have tier 5 laws. Gate of Light, Dimension Door, Shadow Flight, Pocket Dimension. Grab Pocket Dimension. And then I guess I'm going to go fight all these dragons. Which is going to be a questionable decision. Oh, they have so much rage. Are they immune to magic? Immune to tier 5 and lower spells. I might as well cast Riposte. Everything else basically isn't going to work. Double barrier. That's kind of nice. A lot of these are very expensive. All friendly creatures gain a speed. Deals damage to all enemies. What else you got for me, Johnny on the spot? Double strike. Target creature becomes immune to all spells. All creatures take 30% damage from melee attacks. I think that's probably what I need. We got Riposte. Let's go Thick Hide. And then, yeah, regrettably, I think we're just taking that. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, solid lucky strike there on this homie. I wish I could ball lightning into the back of them. Pass. 1-0-1. Nice. Go with that. So we'll go with him. I'll take less from that. Didn't quite get in here to Phoenix the way I would have wanted, but... Hurt my own guys. He's the only one I can really hit here. So, like, none of these really do anything. Haste. Dispels web plus 4 speed. I cast that on you. Plus 4 speed, not plus 4 initiative. Agent, you dummy. Ah, you dummy. Alright, well. Wasn't the worst. You can awaken water, which allows you to then cast Slip Away and shoot him for 1. Then you can just move and long reach for 1. Alright, well. You know what, dudes? For the items we're getting from this, you received 18,000 experience. Okay, so that's at least a level. Cheaper spells for the secondary cost. Enemy spells cost plus 4 mana. Adds all tier 1 spells to the hero's spellbook. I feel like you already have all tier 1 spells. I don't know if that's true, but... I'm going to say anti-mage. Boots of Travel. Good boots, but not that really I'm going to be using them, but Livy, hello. How people sleepy? Just relaxing today? Perfect day for it. Wouldn't be immune to the damage from a summon just because it's a lower level spell. Haven't had a chance to play Might and Magic 3 since Let Me Vibe Vicariously. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying. Yeah, upgrade Twilight. Thank you for reminding me. Level 3 spell. Boom. So now when we cast that, it affects all enemy creatures. Very good. Blessing's also an option. We actually have a scroll of blessing. So... Oh, no, sorry. We have a scroll of riposte. Oh, yeah. I guess blessing is not a bad choice either. All creatures deal an extra 35% damage. I don't think... Remove all counterattack charges from all targets for the round. Oh. So this is like a one-turn shackle? That if I upgrade would affect everybody? Because you have like all spells. Thought he had an ability that was like all spells get +1 level. Maybe I'm imagining that. I wouldn't put it past me. How am I finding the game? I've been loving it, honestly. I've been having a great time with it. It's been tough. It's been challenging. I think it does have some like things that need twisting, adjusting, fixing, etc., but in general, I have been having a very great time. I have little complaints. So we can take those crystals. Because why not? Take that XP. Get that spell power. 50 to 99 Reapers is going to be a bit ugly, but we'll make do. What is this little guy doing? I don't think he knows quite yet. You're just the guy who generates crystals, yeah. Oh yeah, we have to go to this tavern and get back Clarissa. Masterful Guillotine. This version of the spell's damage increases twice as fast when cast on the same target. Well, that's okay. The Old Pilgrim. I assume he's also probably a druid. You're a warden. You're a warden. You are, I believe, a druid. And you are a druid? With Masterful Mirror. Okay. Yeah, no, the Twilight doesn't have level 3 enabled, but on that character, it is. He's got something that's giving him +1 on it. I mean, we do have this item that's Nightshade magic. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's Murmurmancers. That's it. Murmurmancers increases the level of all hero spells by 1. So as long as I got one of those homies in my party, I'll take that. Then everything else slaps. Twilight Bloom. Raiders Camp. This is another hop patch with a Pandora's box. Oh, this is a border into Hive territory. Interesting. Look, I want this Pandora's box, so we're gonna fight this. Obviously, I'm pretty worried about it. These guys all have Apex Predator. Okay, they did decide to go for the weight. So just kill 2 of them. None of this matters, actually. Could double strike him with the Phoenix here. 10 to 45 damage. Yeah, actually, you can't kill me. Even with that. So that way I don't have to waste a second spell slot. Not what I expected here, but okay. I guess we're taking another 11 Murmurmancers. A bit disappointing. I would have much rathered another item there. I'm not gonna let these fawns kill me. That's for darn tootin'. Yeah, you know what? Let's echo the murmur and we'll just shut them down. Yeah, so Twilight here you can see is tier 4. Pass, 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 pass. You guys are now standing next to each other, so I wasn't going to use Masterful Chain Lightning, but is this guy's 4 mana? No, 22. Okay, that's more reasonable. Wait. Zap. Magic arrow. Wait. These guys do pretty low damage, so yeah. Dunzo. Clean and easy. The end of the week, so why don't we get the Quilns here? I'll grab some Murmurmancers down that way. Then I might as well start putting people back into picking up more units around the map. I mean, if they're all just going to be sitting around doing nothing otherwise, this is a slightly better use of their time. You're grabbing that XP. You'll grab, I guess, advanced tactics. You're going for Fortune's Favored. Doubled if known offense, which we will have. So, okay, what do you have right now? You have 4 abilities. You don't have luck. You don't have wisdom, and you don't have offense. I know luck is at one of those universities. So I'm just going to send them up here to start gathering that stuff as of next turn. You played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 when it first released. You were 9. Your mom played it and let me play a little. Yeah, strikes you as all the nostalgic vibes. My Heroes of Might and Magic was at a friend's house. And it was this game that always existed in my head as like never being able to pin down what it was or where it came from. And it wasn't only until recent years, I think when I was playing Heroes Hour, that I finally pieced together the puzzle and was like, oh, yeah, look at this. This little red portal here goes up to that territory. That was the one that we actually lost that character in a minute ago. Interesting. Primal Magic you already got. Okay, so not that university. But this university has basic luck, so we'll take that. You can get that permanent magic buff. We're going to grab these fawns. And I guess also this XP stone. Because why not? Oh, advanced arcane magic. Doubled if you know summon avatar. Alright, we'll go with that. You're gonna grab fawns, and then come over here and grab more fawns. But not all the fawns, because you're out of money. You're gonna sit put then. Grab this, grab this. Fight these phoenixes. Lose 5 fawns. That's almost guaranteed going to happen. Pick up some rags. Fight this fight. There's always something, you know? You are ranged. You are a teleporter. So we could certainly... hit him with the Twilight instead. And we can hit him with that after. Okay, okay. So you're going to get triggered by them. That guy still can't go. Unless melee attacks do double damage. Oh, well, I don't love that. Enemies do not counterattack. I still think he's going to go for those fawns. I'm going to pass your turn. And then I'm going to take this as a risk. Yeah, that's okay. I don't think he's likely to go for either of them. I think I gotta thin down this guy. You have parry. That will give you a free attack as well. Attack any creatures passing by it in melee. Kind of hoping... How does that work? While overwatching, they will counterattack when an enemy moves into their melee range. So I feel like with parry, they should have gotten 2 counterattacks. Which they didn't, but... Nice. That let my Phoenix regrow a character, so I didn't lose anybody, at least on their front. You say easy, but we fought these guys before, and I know it is anything but. You, and you get to go first. These guys are immune to 60% magic damage. They have 999 HP. Do I have anything that speeds up? No, probably not. They can all hit anybody anywhere on the map. How much do they hit for it? 99 damage? All right, well, the Phoenix is definitely, I think, the best option there for that then. Spell power by 3. Trigger a riposte. Nice. Murmurmancer with the big hit there. In fact, lost very, very few characters because of that. So much so that I don't have any reason to attack it with anybody else. I can just guillotine it again on the opening round. Oh, well, that was a good deal. A flag of truce. The wearer keeps their army whenever they flee from battle. Okay, that kind of slaps. That allows you to do some very foolish stuff. I mean, that just allows you to flee from any fight that you're in over your head on. I also picked up like 40,000 gold from that. Okay. Well, let's spend some money. I'm making 0 mercury. That seems to be a problem. I would dare say that seems to be a problem. And it is the beginning of a new week. All right. 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 Hold on here. You got to come back. What's your ability? Masterful Cave-In. And you get bonuses when leveling up. You get extra attribute points. You don't even have a tavern there. So this guy has Masterful Cave-In. He gets Primal Magic. He gets Basic Murmuring. He is a Druid. So I could set him up to become like Celestial Envoy. Or Heaven's Fury. Obstacles created must be damaged 1 more time to be destroyed. Alright, okay. What do I think the cons of this game are? I think there is still some balance to be done. From my understanding, the campaign especially has some balance issues. I would say that those are what I am aware of as being like two of the biggest immediate issues. I think it still has like more factions to put into it. You know, if you want to count that as a con. I think you probably could. It's a tough con, but fell, flee. cheese an opponent, start battle, do initial damage before the move. Oh, and then flee. Yeah, definitely you could do some shenanigans like that. You can get the rest of your fawns and then start going there. So this university. I think there are some like quality of life things like, you know, these objects that are like once per week give you something. I'd love to be able to have them have some sort of symbol above them. Would also love the mini-map to work properly. Things like this, once per week, gives this to the visiting hero. Like, these should have a different look on them when they haven't been collected and when they have been collected each week. Ideally, some very obvious look, like literally like outlined or a flag or something like that. Because it can be a bit of a pain to keep track of what's needed there. Upgrade these guys to dusk hoplets, dawn hoplets. Naiads, quills. All right, so building up some extra armies here to work with now too. We got 5 points here. Grove heroes gain 1 sight radius and 10 movement point. Well, that seems really good. Each round of battle, generate a focus charge. Fawns, hoplets, and herbomancers are 2 speed, 2 initiative. All of these are really good. I'm going to take this one. I can't believe how fast we just burned through all that cash. Popper's Glory. So we have a couple pieces of that set. There's a Pandora's box down here? I didn't realize that. We're still largely being allowed to do what we wish right now, which is good. Get the money, honey. Did you get that XP node just then? Yeah. So you've got that cleared, that cleared, that cleared. There's a Dragon Utopia here I have not cleared. But I think it might be about time I do that. Because I do want that loot. Cursed artifact. Knight's Honor. Permanently increase each visiting hero's chosen attribute by 2. Extra herbomancers, abyssal envoys. So there's a couple of things down here I'd want. This is also a little pathway. Let's clear these dragons. 3. Now 1 round of spellcasting. Well, riposte is the obvious answer. Why are you unaffected? All these dragons are immune. Interesting. These cave dragons only have Mage Community 4. Hmm. Yeah, I go for the fawns. Whew, 3 of them. And the herbomancer. At least the herbomancer does like tit for tat. You actually can't reach the herbomancer, but you can. You're going to go for the fawn, that means. Ooh, no, okay, the hoplets. Interesting. Unexpected. Not sure what I want them to do yet. Starchilds, what do you do? Embodiment, ranged attack. Oh, that's fun. We do use embodiments. Blink, area strike. All hexes around it. Select 3 hexes as star falls to each of them, dealing 750 magic damage to the target hex and all adjacent creatures. Now, this says all, but it looks like it's actually not hurting my guy. I was wrong. Turns out, it did. Well, you know, the more you know. At least it was only the fawns. You can kill him. There we go. Spells cost 100% mana for each use after that. What else do we get here? 2 spell power and knowledge, 10% mana restored each morning. Or all spells belonging to the magic schools the hero has learned gain 1 level. 10% mana restored each morning is 50 mana. With a Murmurmancer, this means all your spells cast at level 3. Which is really nice. I don't really feel like he's running out of mana. Whoa. 30,000 gold and 4 artifacts. Brass Knuckles. Friendly creatures take minus 50% counterattack damage. Can be upgraded so they take 75% less counterattack damage. Drums of War. Friendly creatures deal +1 damage. It's part of the Knight's Honor set. What else did you get? A pumpkin? Crown of Dragon Tooth, which is part of the Dragon Father set. Wow. Where's this guy? Up here. So you can grab those hoplets. Okie dokie. No fawn warriors to recruit. Here you go. There's all your money gone. This feels like a delivery that should be happening. To you. Let's do that. I think I'll also then just start giving this guy like Popper's Glory. And he could probably deliver some of this other stuff as well. Get it out of their inventory. I gotta get a better chess piece for you. Okay. This is getting better. That main Doom stack is pretty strong right now. 6 Phoenixes, 14 Quillins, 35 Murmurmancers. I'd like to get the Naiads up to about 40 or 50. That would really be powerful. Are we winning? We're winning, right? We don't know what green is doing. Currently, purple, teal, and blue are all kind of fighting amongst each other, so I feel like we can take out all of those, but green is a big, big mystery on our map right now. Uh-oh. Teal, you just showed up to my big army. That's going to be a bad day for you. Where did you come from? This portal. Ooh, okay. Well, look, I am definitely going to kill you. Mostly because I can't have you grabbing any of these holy sigils. I'm not even going to fight you, man. I'll take that for 4. You had no items. That is a wet fart. We'll have you move in here. You're going to deliver Dragon Crown. So this guy has 3 pieces. Let's give you those boots as well. I guess let's give you that ring. One, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So if we get one more on him, all friendly creatures are immune to negative effects. If we can get all 8, I can just have him cast Armageddon every turn. Which would be just the most goddamn nonsense. This guy has potential of being a really foolish army. I found the curious little game last week that seemed like your type of thing. Have I played Shadows of the Forbidden Gods? Oh, plus, have I ever? I love Shadows of the Forbidden Gods. I think it is a masterpiece. I did a couple of playthroughs on the channel back in the day. It is a delightful game. For those of you who don't know Shadows of the Forbidden God, the concept is you are a cultist trying to bring back an ancient god to destroy the earth. And it's one of these really ugly strategy games that's kind of esoteric and difficult to learn. But then once you figure it out, you're planting seeds for things that you're going to do like 200 turns in advance. It's really good. It's really satisfying. It is very unique as well. If you like games like Conquest of Elysium or Dominions, I think it fits a very similar boat as those two. I think I'm going to run this guy back and maybe pick up the army that this cat guy has. Because this guy actually has reason to have an army versus this guy whose ability is just I generate crystals. Like this guy is very much that meme, like, what is my job? You pass butter. This guy's just out here getting all the free swag. I mean, you're a druid. It's very hard not to take basic sorcery on someone who's going to be spellcasting this much. Even if it's not like one of the things we really want. Have I ever figured out where that portal goes? I haven't. I think I'm going to have you just come up here. All right, so this big dog. First off, let's get this relic. Because I can't risk anybody else getting an item this good. You have hoplets, 50 naiads. Oh, okay, I see where the problem is here. So y'all are immune to Ice Bolt and Circle of Winter. That's really good because I was going to cast Ice Bolt on you. Pass, pass. Bloom. Look at this. The Herbomancers even go really far up now. TBH, I think I should hit her with a Twilight. And then, 35 pure damage per each creature tier, not affected by spell power. Yeah. Oh, are you guys in chain lightning range? Oh, you are. Ah, you're immune to chain lightning. Idiot. I'm going to let you use echoes because I can still magic arrow. And there are 38 of those, so I do kind of got to be a little bit smart about that. Let's just get rid of them. Did not need to cast Twilight here at all. Mm-hmm. 24 to 30 damage times 38. That's a lot. I could beat it down a bit on my turn, but Armageddon every turn, right? That's the dream. Christy, good morning also. Hello. Is there any dungeon level in Underground? No. I mean, there is like dungeon map? Biome, I guess you'd call it. But different sort of beast. Do I attack with you? Boy, that's a great question. No, you're going to kill too many if I do that. Now, attacking with the Phoenix might be okay, though. Rogue Strike isn't really worth it. You didn't kill the Phoenix. Though you will if I go again. Now, is there things I can do to stop that? Absolutely. Got Ice Bolt him for 5. We also have... What is that ability? Weakening Ray? Removes all counterattack charges this round. 4 mana. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna do that. I want every gun to fire on that man. So unfortunately, there's not enough guns. I have no idea who he's going to hit. Ooh, high morale. Good job, Murmurmancer. He goes for the Phoenix and actually kills one of the Phoenixes. So I tell you what I'm actually going to do here. I'm going to go pause, pause, pause. Phoenix regenerates. Skip. Kill. How'd you lose to? Was it on that last attack? Holy Sigil of Eradore. Grants all other sub-skills. Logistics, battle magic, and wisdom. You have battle magic, you have wisdom, and you have scouting. So this is definitely the better one for you. You get 2 abilities from this. So this Holy Sigil. Logistics, battle magic. And whatever that third one I just said was. Wisdom. Oh yeah, you don't have any of those. That'd be really good for you. There are Sentinels of Glory in here, which I would like. But... Patience, young Padawan. So this guy has like a ton of troops, but they're not upgraded. Which actually means he kind of needs to go home. Yeah. You try to battle, generate a focus charge. Let's get Sanctuary next. And keep on keeping on keeping it alive. I definitely got to figure out where that that portal, this portal comes to. Because having a bunch of dudes spill out in here is not something I like the idea of. That's obviously Purple's capital. I think we can say that for certain. You could pick up the Shroomwood Shack and start getting Herbomancers. Which, honestly, I think you're going to want in here more than Abyssal Envoys. Alright, little dude. Let's drop you off that gear. Sacrifice artifacts and creatures. Living maze. There's a knight's honor down here as well. Yeah, we're going to go this way. Still some good loot down here for us, so. You got to go back home so that you can actually upgrade these characters. Which is probably going to take you a few turns. Mongol Eriads, Vernal Naiads, Fawn Warriors. I didn't realize you had 2 stacks of those. Murmurmancers. Not enough for the hoplets. But, dare I say, this guy has a real army now. Dare I say it? I think I dare. Easy battle? Easy battle? Hi-ho, then. Let's have you go kill some stuff. Oh, and this guy's coming back with a bunch of other troops as well. Perhaps I could deliver... some of them. Hoplites aren't upgraded. I see the problem. Yeah, I see the problem. All right, we'll upgrade those hoplites. Upgrade the hoplites, upgrade the fawns. And then this guy's job is just mostly still to generate crystals. Her job is mostly to generate money, so she can likewise sit on one of these spawners. Don't worry too much about it. This dude is grabbing upgrades. Probably down that way next. She's just sitting outside the city. All right. One thing I do wish, like when people were inside the city, that clicking on them didn't necessarily take you into the whole city. Because I often find like I'm zooming around in and out of the map more than I'd like. Ooh, 20 to 50 Medusas. 55 fawn archers, a bunch of liches. That guy's like a full ranged army. Oh, okay, that's a real army there. 5 to 9 phoenixes. Potentially 500 parasites. Now blue is starting to show up with some real stuff. So I'm feeling like my biggest issue is still trying to keep fawns alive. We'll go past bloom. Ice blast. Could echo into like max focus charges. I'm having a hard time not just casting that ability that shuts down spell like long range. He's a full turn away. Both you and you could attack him. He does so little damage. Yeah. She's not going to do much either. That will kill a few fawns if I move up with her, so I tell you what, man, let's just hit her with an ice bolt. Let's just hit her with a magic arrow. Hit her with some regular arrows. Goes for the Phoenix, which does nothing. Pass, pass, kill. See, why take damage? No need. Make a sacrifice for XP. That's fun. Nameless hero. Let me kill these guys really fast first before we grab this nameless hero, because I don't know what the debuff is going to be like. Cavalry and a griffin. Counterattacks twice around. Ignores other stuff. Who's the higher tier? Tier 5, tier 3. Okay, well, that answers it. So we'll try to focus the cavalry down. Do you want a Murmurwood? I don't even think you do. Now, I could Murmurwood and Shackle. You know what? I could have also probably done like a chain lightning or something there, but... I'll do Awaken Fire on you. Down them a little bit. You guys want to go in? I'll let them go in here. Oof, that was a big hit. 10 and 40. Well, you can just kill them. Which is a pretty good deal. 5 to 6. I can't quite get you, so... hit him with the old Ice Bolt Magic Arrow combo. He gets parried. Still manages to kill just one. The sneak. Guys on a horse. Big hit indeed, right? Yeah, I thought the Griffins were going to be the problem too, but... turns out not so much. Let's increase spell power on you. 23 spell power. Knight's Honor. So I have 3 pieces of this. I have the lance, the helmet, and I have the war drums. So defense, attack, morale, and luck. Who are they on? They're on this guy, I think. No, who are they on? This guy? Friendly creatures deal +1 damage. Oh, that would actually be really good on you. Obviously, the dragon set also slaps ass, though. He could take off the crown of Dragon Tooth, still get the +3. And wield the bulk of those items. Oh, a Pauper's Glory as well. So I'll tell you what. Can you please cast Assemble? Oh, no, it has to be in the same zone, right? You know what, cast it anyway. Give it to her. Don't have any other Pauper's equipment. No. This is one of the big things about this game, is like bouncing people across sections like this is really important. Like being able to do like a multi-step delivery here. So if I gave you that and I gave you that, you would end up with Knight's Honor, and you would still end up with Dragon Wing. Realizing this with the soul boots would be extra morale and luck. So use range attacks while adjacent to enemy creatures. Options. Keep all the dragons, just go with the 2 from the other set. Weapon and drums. Yeah, get luck on that hero. Oh yeah, I mean this guy, so this guy's getting friendly creatures always have their maximum possible luck and will always land a lucky strike when attacking. And grove creatures do crazy extra damage on lucky strikes, so it should work out okay. For right now, I'll keep him with Knight's Honor until we get more dragon gear. You need to upgrade both of those sets. Goof that a little bit. You're dropping off them. The fawns I'm going to give over to my other party, I think. But you've got a good army. Yeah, I'll replenish the fawns over here. Okay. Yeah, fine. That's a dead end. What with that? So this is extra Herbomancers. And a Abyssalon Boy I don't really care too much about right now. So we can start just making our way back. We got another 5 points here, so let's upgrade all of our elementals to use less focus. Till you get more dragon stuff, need to rearrange artifacts again. Yeah, you know, it's you got to take it a little bit at a time. I do want Mother Nature here. But I also really want that alchemical depot, so why don't we just get a tavern for right now? You're okay, but I feel like there's other heroes I'd rather have. You're just waiting around. You're just waiting around. You're going off on big, dumb, greedy adventures. Giddy up. Okay. Yeah, blue was built up a lot. Green's turn is super fast, which is leading me to believe he doesn't have a lot of troops. Purple has a lot of armies, but I don't think they're very strong. So you're going to come up there, but then you're going to stop because I need to make this delivery. Okay, you're back over 100. Oh, okay. Well, those stack together, so that doesn't really... What does your upgrade give? Plus 2 more spell power? That is tempting. That is tempting. Looks like an axe and maybe a cuirass. So that would be good. That would be able to replace my my centerpiece there. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Little baby steps. No way of making Mercury. Unless I trade for it. This guy's finally getting out doing some fighting. I gotta be careful though. I don't have a lot of room here for him to be getting other stuff. 1% chance to land a lucky strike for each point of luck. Double if you know primal. But that is always lands a lucky strike, so I don't think that's what we want to do. I'm going to say enemy luck is reduced. I could trade your Medusas for other creatures. I'm gonna be honest, man. Medusas are pretty goddamn good units, so I'll take that. Yeah, hero gains 3 luck. When friendly creatures land a lucky strike, the enemy does not counterattack. Whenever a friendly creature lands a lucky strike, all friendly creatures gain +1 luck. I'm gonna go with lucky hit. Primordial Chaos. God damn. All right. Was not expecting you to pick up XP there, bud. Yeah, see, I have to pick up offense, I have to pick up wisdom, and then I have 1 extra spot. Whenever a friendly creature kills an enemy with a counterattack, their counterattacks are refreshed. Oh. See, I want to fight that, but I can't right now. Furthermore, if I go through that portal right now, I'm going to get punked. Do you not have like town portal? I think you need to actually come back to town, bud. I feel like you're missing a lot of spells. Basic tactics, basic economy, primal magic. So none of these are the ones he wants. Sorry, you're getting Heaven's Fury. So sorry, basic tactics is one you want. I think your army is probably toast, though. We'll see. Blue's just hunting down purple. Ooh, okay. Yeah, all right. All right, blue, I gotta deal with some of these guys. Take the heat off of perp for a little bit, I think. I also need to just like buy Mercury, I think. No, can I trade wood for Mercury, maybe? Seems like a good deal. Dude, I keep forgetting that I have artifact merchants. I also keep forgetting I can just teleport between cities. Yeah, lots. Omen's Collar, Dwarven Fortitude Ring, Knowledge, a Flag of Truce, and Warlord Boots. Makes the wearer immune to negative effects in battle and on the global map. Alright, so none of those artifacts are particularly useful for me. I'm going to grab a tier 4 Mages Guild here just to see what else we can come up with. Dude, I can't believe I forgot that we can just teleport between. Summon Avatar Arcana Defense. Right, but I said you're getting Heaven's Fury, right? Yeah. So that actually means you want to go through there. I want this guy to clear out this portal. Pop through here. So this looks like a temple area that's been totally cleared. And is largely owned by Teal at the moment. I think I'm more concerned with blue. So I'm going to come out through here with him. And then pop my way down and start killing dudes. A cleared Utopia, yeah. We're about to get a refresh on all of our growth as well right now, so... Right, and you need to get your spells. Okay. Thankfully, this guy is still generating a decent chunk of mana every turn. Okay, I think blue just went in after purple's skies, so... Oh no, sorry, that's purple's guys. Month 3, week 1, day 1. Give me them crystals. 8 phoenixes. So this guy, I have like perfect vision on this guy. You have 3 of those sentinels of glory there. Renews the Fog of War's 17 square radius around the hero, concealing them from opponents until fog is re-cleared. That's funny because you can't actually like see it in effect. I like the idea of coming in and trying to kill this guy. He's got 2 more phoenixes on me. He's got 25 reapers. Well, I only have 12 quilms. He's got those big tier 7 dudes. I don't know what that final creature it has is that he has 48 of. This is an insect hero, yeah. 23 attack. He's obviously a might hero, so I can out spellcast him, which is really good. And while he might have 282 parasites, chain lightning is going to deal with almost all of those. Take a little look around here right now. So what are our artifacts this week? We have a Boroloth's Hand, a Clenching Ring. All spells in the spellbook have maximum level. Okay. Oh, this is the sword for Knight's Honor. Endless Bag produces 1 gem, crystal, or mercury daily. Flag of Truce and an Ambassador's Word. 10% to persuasion power and diplomacy. Neutral squads join the wearer's army for free if you have both of them. Wow. I am gonna buy this sword because I do have 4 Knight's Honor, and that means I'm only missing the chest piece. $33 crystals, 33 gems. I make 4 crystals a turn right now. Do that. You go buy all them. You go buy all them. Then go over there and buy all of them. And you're going to buy all of them. You are apparently coming through here. Did I pick up that cursed artifact? I didn't. I'm going to want to do that, but not until after combat is done. You're just coming in and dumping these guys. Doop. Give him that. So now this guy has 4 Knight's Honor, which is nice. 3 attack versus the 2 defense. Which does actually mean, if I wanted to, I could put this hat back on him instead. 4 spell power and knowledge versus 3 defense. I mean, I guess. He has also visited here, so now he should have access to things like Town Portal, which he does. Okay, great. And I have to send him to universities. Can I use this? Oops. This? That's just free. Oh. Took the wrong hero. Don't have that in both my towns, do I? Oh no, that worked. I did that right. Just got myself very confused over it. Now, unfortunately, I have a million universities here, and there's no way to keep track what universities have what abilities. So I have to very stupidly go past all of them now and try to figure this out. I don't think we're going for the green thing. Wellspring of Vigor. No, we're going for horseshoes. So I'm just going to go like dong, dong, dong. See if I can find it. Don't really want to risk leveling him up off anything else in the meantime. Sure, and then we'll start recruiting on him. Say like a couple Murmurmancers. Some of those, some of them, some of these, some of yous, one of them. Another Murmurmancer. Huh? Game looks intriguing. Just turned into the stream, and this is chaos. We're pretty deep in a turn right now, so we're 3 months in. I've been lying if I said I can tell the point of it, but it looks like an interesting RPG mechanic. Basically, it's you have a bunch of armies that go around. They interact with little nodes all over the map to either explore dungeons or get things like stat bumps. They're all randomly generated where they're put. Find artifacts. And then you level up. You get a bunch of different skills. Those skills have different specializations. And then you go to combat with other bad guys, which we're gonna try now, and I'm gonna see whether or not I deeply, deeply regret. The answer looks like deeply, deeply regret. And I worry that this is because I don't know who this one unit is in here. This guy. Oh, they're scorpions. Oh, okay. Okay. You, and you are going to go first. While they're all together, I'd like to hit them with the big chain lightning. Because goddamn if I can't kill a lot of them with this. Just an insane amount of them, actually. You're low level. You're pretty high level. Do you fly? No. I could trap him with temporal spheres. It's not a bad idea. Enemies are prevented from using abilities or generating focus points for 9 rounds. Damn. Each unit will die after taking any damage if its stack size is lower or equal to 35% of its original number. That's obviously very expensive, but the quality of it is insanely good. This is 8 rounds of all enemies lose 1 speed and initiative, and I gain 1 speed and initiative. Target-friendly creatures cannot have less than 50% of their current units. Taking damage reduces the amount of this by 1 round. It lasts 8 rounds. That's also very good. We got some options. This guy is Hive, so the cool thing about Hive is that they don't have any ranged units, really. They have technically 1, but... I'm going to coup de grace them. Ow. What did you just hit me with? Black hole. I don't have that spell. It's cheating. No casting spells I don't have. All right, I'm gonna use Bloom then. And then I'm gonna use Echoes of the Murmurwood so I can cast another spell. Cannot revive fallen units. I wish I had a revive fallen units ability. Healing all units at the beginning of the round is kind of nice, especially for dirt cheap mana. They didn't move any of those guys though, eh? He's gonna go before him. You fly, so I can't hit you with temporal spheres. I could guillotine. That ain't. Are you ranged? No. Could also just give like 35% extra damage to all my units. Target enemy and all adjacent enemies lose 2 attack and 2 defense. Increases each round. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Hit him with the debuff. Yeah, see, some of these lads are pretty chunky. They are suffering on the morale front, which is good. Put my fawn there. You do 51 damage, so you can't kill him. Though if I move up, that hornet is going to beat you. No, you went for the fawn. Nice. 25! Wow, okay, that did a lot more than I thought it would. Gonna give it that. That did a lot more than I thought it would. Your abilities cost lot less mana now, which is nice. 360 magic damage to all enemies within 2 hexes of the creature. Set all targets on fire. Hear me out. Really stupid to go after a Reaper with that, but... All creatures within 4 hexes from the target friendly creature can only target that creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have them all target my tank. That ain't a bad idea. Also going to cast Thick Hide so that everybody has 30% defense against melee damage. You Supernova. Okay, that Supernova did... It feels like way more damage than it said it was going to do. Not that I am complaining. I don't want to get hit by you, because that's a lot of units. You have speed adaptation. Pass. Murmur. If he's taunted... Oh, because coup de grace! I forgot we cast that. And you're burning, so you take damage at the start of your turn. I'm curious, if he's taunted, will he be, like, forced to try and make it to him? Oh. When did they get there? Fire larva. That's no good. Let's teleport away from them. They blew up. Why would they blow up if nobody was next to them? That don't make any sense. Nor cast impending fate. I don't think I know that spell either. Oh, no. Oh, that's the pure damage one. Yeah! Oh, wow. That taunt worked perfect then. That's incredible. So... I don't want to suck a lot of counterattacks here. Ergo, we could cast Weakening Ray. Oh, you built another one of these guys back here. Circle of Winter? Fireball? Up, 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 up. Da, 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 da. Let's do Circle of Winter. Oh, that worked extremely well. These guys are still got the ability to go boom and deal 288 magic damage. Which is like all of my fawns. Enemy creatures within 4 hexes can target only this creature. Is that constant? That I don't know. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh man, the ability to cast Awaken on only 2 is extremely good. So let's hit him with everything we got here. He still explodes. Okay, well, I lost a lot of units, but for a very good price, I think. Oh! Yeah. Okay. What did we pull? Well, we've got another dragon sword. So that gives us friendly creatures are immune to all negative effects on that character. We got a warrior's amulet, which we have the other piece of. I think we also have both parts of that. I have 2 of these pigs and 2 of those dragonflies. Which means if I could get 2 of those skull necklaces, I'd have 2 sets of this. We also got an epic relic. Offense, summon avatar, siegecraft, and combat. Ooh. What is combat? Sorcery, nightshade, and resistance. I mean, I gotta take that, right? Giving this guy avatar should be really nasty. Keeper's fortitude. I think I'm going to give him Uthbar's signet. Black hole. That sounds like a tier 5 shadow spell. Arcane spell. Magic damage to all creatures on the target hex and up to 2 hexes away in every direction. Pulls the furthest target towards the center. Damage per spell power increased. Yeah, okay. That's a pauper's hat, so we do have a bunch of pieces of that as well. Well, good and bad news. Good news, we killed a lot of guys. Bad news, it cost us a lot of guys. I've done a town portal. Here's what I'm going to do. That's the smart decision there. You're recruiting still, I think. Ah, someone was going to get an artifact. Eye of the Dragon. Thrill of the fight. We got another 5 points here. Heroic Strike deals 10 basic damage. Grove heroes get 1 sight radius and 10 movement points. Each round generate a focus charge. Phoenix max damage, Quillen damage. Negative effects last not as long. All temporary scrolls available to your hero gain 1, 2, 3 levels. That's kind of nuts. That makes all temporary scrolls become master level scrolls. I think let's take the movement points. Honestly, we'll do double movement point. Four points for Dimension Door. 4 points for Gate of Light. All right. Well, I feel pretty happy with that. I think it's the beginning of the week, the beginning of the month. Why don't we cut our first video here after that big, huge combat? We've knocked down one of Blue's big armies. We've gathered some really good artifacts. I think it's the perfect place for us to cut it. So we'll have to come back, see how we do in the next episode. Last time we died on episode 4, so we'll see whether or not Green has any surprises for us. Until then, bye-bye.